观众朋友您好，欢迎收看这一期的新唐人新闻周刊节目。9月12号，美国众议院的外交委员会举办了联合听证会，关注中共活摘法轮功学员器官的罪恶。与会的专家以大量的事实证明活摘器官的存在，并且一致呼吁美国政府和国际社会共同制止中共的反人类暴行。
今年2月，王立军出逃美领馆，引发中共内部丑闻曝光。根据媒体和人权机构的报告，王立军、薄熙来、谷开来及英商海伍德等都深深卷入活摘法轮功学员器官的罪恶。5月份，美国国务院发表各国人权报告，首次明确提到中共强制摘取法轮功学员器官的暴行。今年7月，法轮功反迫害13周年，美国政要在集会发言中也纷纷谴责活摘器官的罪恶。在此背景下，美国众议院外交委员会12号举办联合听证会，题目是“中共强制摘取宗教和政治异议人士器官”。
Since the CCP began its crackdown in 1999 and began to call the peaceful practice of the Falun Gong an evil cult, thousands have been killed and their organs ripped out of their body while they were still warm and transplanted into the bodies of rich Chinese and foreign accomplices.
If this is true, even the powerful fraud legal team crimes against humanity, a term I should say, seems inadequate, least of horror.
这次听证会由众议院外交委员会监督与调查分会和人权分会联合举办。出席作证的戴蒙诺托医生表示，2000年后，中国器官移植数量突然以指数增长，远远超过死刑犯人数，引起国际医学界的警觉。各种迹象都显示，中国有一个巨大的活体器官库。
It has been through many different investigations that we now come to believe that it's prisoners of conscience, including Falun Gong practitioners, Tibetans, Uyghurs, house Christians, who are being killed for their organs. And many of us now believe that the practitioners of Falun Gong may be one of the worst victims, because they comprise by many, or believed by many, to be the largest population of prisoners of conscience in China today.
研究员伊森·葛特曼说，他通过和12名证人的谈话，得到有关中共活摘器官谋取暴利的第一手资料，其中8位证人是曾被关押在不同地点的法轮功学员。
They're all practitioners of Falun Gong, and they were all given strikingly similar medical exams. The doctor would draw a large volume of blood, then a chest X-ray, then a urine sample, probing of the abdomen, in most cases a close examination of the corneas. Did the doctor ask any of them to trace the movement of his light? Did he wiggle his fingers to check their peripheral vision? No, only the corneas, nothing involving brain function. The doctors were checking the retail organs and nothing else.
葛特曼认为，活摘器官是由中共官方支持，并主要发生在军方掌控的监狱、劳教所和移植医院。他估算，从2000年到2008年，大约65000名法轮功学员因器官摘取而被杀害。 出席听证会的医学界权威 Gabriel Donovich 医生也建议美国政府采取措施，通过立法帮助制止发生在中国和其他国家的活摘器官。
It is hard for us to control what goes on in China, but we do have some control about what goes on in this country and how we affect the behavior of Americans. It's not enough for us to express abhorrence of this practice. Congress can tell Americans not to go to China or elsewhere to purchase organs from the living or the dead. We can do that. The U.S. should prohibit citizens from contravening organ transplant laws in other countries and should work to achieve international consensus. The National Organ Transplantation Act, NOTA, of which we are rightly proud in this country, should be given extraterritorial jurisdiction. All U.S. residents returning to this country after receiving an organ transplant performed legally or illegally in another country should be required to declare this fact on their return. Such a policy would permit transparency and protect public health. U.S. visa DS-160 now is a small step in that direction.
出席听证会的罗拉巴克议员长期关注活摘器官问题，并称这是魔鬼般的暴行。他说，人们对此问题的忽视，正如2战中犹太人被纳粹大量屠杀却无人关注一样。
This is the fact that we have our hearing today is an attempt to try to encourage a look at this issue and and for the American people and other peoples to hear about this, so that perhaps with a loud voice we can state together that decent people do not put up with this type of activity in their country, nor should they allow their fellow countrymen to purchase the organs of people who are being subjugated to this ghoulish, horrible, criminal behavior against them.
罗拉巴克议员也强烈呼吁，应立即制止中共的反人类暴行。
This is a crime against humanity. We should do our best to identify those specific individuals who are engaged in this and put them on the list of people who deserve to be brought to justice.
这是新唐人记者王凯迪，美国首都华盛顿报道。